Hello, I am back doing an energy reading for Divine Masculine Fire Signs. Alright, so this reading will be time stamped. We're going to focus on Aries, Leo, Sag. We're starting with Aries. Again, this is for Divine Masculine Fire Signs. I was going to do like the traditional, just general collective, but it was like, no, do the zodiacs. So, as I was getting into the energy, I heard pain and courtship. So, if you're new here, my readings are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. And today we'll be focusing on masculine signs, dominant masculine, because we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But these will be for the people that lead and go through life in their masculine energy. Some as a provider and a protector, some, maybe I shouldn't get into that because it varies depending on what people deem as masculine. But we're not talking about man or woman. We're talking about the dominant energy. So this reading could be for anybody. It's not gender specific, but it is energy specific. Alright, so like I said, I heard pain and courtship. And yeah. So messages for Aries. Divine Masculine Aries. What is it they need to know right now and be aware of? So something is changing. Aries placements. And this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Divine Masculine placements. Something is changing because I'm hearing it's changing. What it is, we'll see specifically in the clarification. This could refer to two types of Aries. I'm just getting intuitively, we'll see. We have Lamb and we have Fox. These are both earth energies. Aries is a fire energy, so something is changing. For some of y'all, it is with the earth placement that you are dealing with, were dealing with, want to deal with, should deal with. I'm hearing facts. Some people, I'm just hearing that lady on some people need to take a chance on the earth sign. Like some of y'all Aries may be like, well, I don't date Virgos. I hear that a lot. Being a Virgo myself, I've heard people say I don't date Virgos, but I have dated Aries. But some people just may be like, I don't date fire signs. I don't mess with Capricorns and Taurus. But it's just like you just like, it ain't my type. But your type ain't working out for you, so you probably need to switch it up. Cause I'm hearing that lady on Coming to America when she's on the train. She's like, go on, honey, take a chance. But anyway, let's get into this Lamb and Fox for Aries. This is going to be quick from here. What is this for Aries placements? It's giving gentle, innocent of spirit, heart, mind, body. Somebody like Aries, you could be wearing the mask, the armor, as if you like, take that. But you really like a little baby lamb. Very innocent, very inexperienced with a lot of things. It's giving you need a teacher. Good luck with that, child. But it's like it's all love. Like this energy here is like, if it's new, like you could be exploring your sexuality, wanting to try something different, but it's just like you want to be taught, you want to learn. But I'm hearing in alignment, you want like your first experience to be with, or new experience to be with somebody that's grounded, that's whole, that has some sense about themselves, like, because it's just giving vulnerability here. But like I said, getting into the divine masculine energy for fire signs, I heard like pain and courtship. But this is just giving me changes. Like, you need to switch some shit up. And being vulnerable is not a bad thing. You got to be okay with it. It's going to be what you make it, though. But I just feel like some Aries, the right person to be vulnerable with, it's just giving discernment, which needs to be heavy regardless. With anything you do, discernment needs to be there. What is this with this fox? Again, we got earth energy, like I said. What is this for Aries? Somebody used to deal with trifling 304s, cunning, vicious. I don't know if I would call foxes vicious. They're stealthy, you know, very cunning, quick-witted. Somebody feel like they've been dealing with vicious bitches is what I'm hearing. It's reminding me of Cruella when her mama was like, the Dalmatians were beautiful and vicious. She loves that combination. Oh, that's somebody's type and they want to switch it up. This is real specific. All right, clarify this one time in the 3D as it relates to Aries, divine masculine, lamb, fox. Clarify this energy as it relates to Aries, divine masculine, this lamb and this fox. But I also feel like Aries, you being attracted to this type, this vicious, this stealthy, this cunning 304, really kind of like deceitful energy. It's just like you see the red flags and then you go and try to be vulnerable with them when you already see they don't have the capacity. Like, some of these people are parents and you see that they don't have the capacity to be gentle, kind, loving, and nurturing to their own lamb, to their own child. But then you think they're going to do it for you because you give them money. And it's like, money don't make people nice. I mean, people look at power, money with power, you know, options, making it a mean motherfucker or a vicious motherfucker nice with money. I don't know. Usually when you add money to that, you just get sadism. Get real sadistic is what I'm getting here. And I mean, sadism, you talking about that's like the focus on sexual gratification, but it's just really giving narcissist vibes. Clarify this in the 3D, this lamb and fox as it relates to this Aries, divine masculine fire sign reading. Solitude is clarifying this lamb here. You see their heart broken, dripping. Somebody feels like they have been gutted with their last relationship. They just want to heal. They don't know how to. We talking about take it over here. I wanted one card for here, but I'm going to still clarify the fox. But I got two cards. So this is what we got here. The first card, clarifying lamb, is solitude. Somebody wants to heal. This was a vicious, it was a lot of unnecessary shit. But they also want justice too. Real bad. It's giving ancestral. I'm just hearing Riley. You gonna pay what you owe. Somebody feel like I need to heal. She fucked me up. There's gonna be karmic retribution here. I don't know. I don't feel like could be a Libra involved or somebody with Libra placements. But I don't feel like Aries that you are gonna enact this justice. But I'm hearing it definitely needs to happen, and it is definitely gonna happen. Hold on, pause. All right, I'm back. 10:10 was on the timer. But as I was saying, like, this justice, retribution, this Aries, like, I feel like I said, you're not going to enact this justice. You want to, though. But you are very much too wounded. It's giving lambs to the slaughter. It's reputation, too. I'm hearing something real specific, though. All right. Okay, I'm told to say it. So specifically, this is giving like somebody let somebody else strap them. Strap with the dildo strap on, you know. I don't want to say trigger warning, but it's not necessarily a trigger. Some people have sex the way they have sex. It was consensual, right? Adults. Because this channel is for adults. So they had never done that before, and they tried to be vulnerable and explore, like, you know, let's try this, or I'm willing to, you know, explore it with you. And this person like filmed it, and it's giving blackmail. And then it's also giving like abuse. But the person filmed it, blackmail, and just like also used it to control them. Not necessarily the filming, the act. Like they may have been out in their day-to-day and they may be playing the way they play. And this person already was like cautious about committing this sexual act with this person or being that vulnerable, because a lot of people feel like penetration equates power. It's a whole nother video, right? So this person may play like, oh yeah, when we get home, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna do that. And that this other person, they don't want to play like that in public. They're still getting used to this being vulnerable, just the act itself, just, you know, the whole thing of it. They said they want to keep that in the bedroom right now. You know what I mean? But this person is just like, and it makes them uncomfortable, but the other person still says it. Ciao. Anyway. All right. We clarifying the fox in the 3D for the Aries Divine Masculine. Aries Divine Masculine. Clarify this fox in the 3D. This is real weird. Really, really weird. This is going to be timestamped, but it may be by itself. I may just do the fire signs by itself. Hold on, I'm getting a message. Hold on. All right. Send that message out. So we have house clarifying fox here. This is home stability. Somebody tried to make it work with this person, Aries. You tried to make it work with them. You tried to establish some roots. Marriage, children, partnership, businesses. But it wasn't fated, though. It was not fated. It wasn't meant to be. Then we have story with Zora Neale Hurston. I'm just hearing passing. You know her book. They turned that into a movie with I forget her name, but since I brought it up, I need her name because I'm thinking about somebody that she dated, but she played in Creed. Pretty lady. what's her name? Creed. Cass. It's coming. Tessa Thompson. Yeah. They made a Netflix show of Passing, but I feel like it's really not about that. Zora Neale Hurston brought me to it with the story. It's just like, this person was posing. They're a liar. They lied about a whole lot of shit. They was just very much a liar. They're very much bottom broad. I'm hearing 304 energy. But this is, with this house, is letting me know they lied about their foundation, what they did, where they came from, how they used to get down. They was trying to pose like they were a housewife. That was the passing part. Like they was a housewife and they really wasn't. Or a house husband. A lot of shadows. But I feel like I'm thinking of a certain celebrity with this, but that's a whole different story. I don't get into other people's business. Not without permission, though. It's just deception. Like, you know, changes, deception. But what is changing here, the overall theme when we got into this, what is changing here is this. I feel like Aries doesn't want to be bitter, or however you recognize this. You don't want to be bitter due to this vulnerability, due to this being gutted in your heart chakra, due to this use and abuse, this blackmailing and all that other stuff. But you very much want justice. I do feel like you also know that there are better out there, that you just picked the wrong one. I do feel like with this solitude, there's a lot of questioning of self. Like, how did I end up here? Like, why did I see this? But my thing is, from what I notice from my clients, sometimes they get in these committed relationships with people when things are very rocky. When I don't mean rocky within the person. I'm talking about the individual. So, you know, my clients will say, well, you know, I was going through a lot then, or I tell them, like, you were going through a lot at this time, changes, instability, things of that nature. And they're like, yeah, that's not the time to settle down. I mean, you can take your time and get to know somebody, but when you going through all these changes in your stability with work, home, family, career, friendship, self, you know, that's not it. Especially if you battling a sickness, you know what I mean? That's not the time. This is what that time is for. Solitude. That's not the time to get into another relationship. And even if you say, well, I still want to get to know people, then take your time and get to know people. Move slow, at a snail's pace, because so many things are changing for you. How can you commit to something or anybody when there are changes, you know? Because my thing is, you got all this going on. You focus on getting better. You focus on getting stable. You focus on creating a foundation. So you really can't see things for what they are. Because your shit, your own world, your own orbit is just turning. Could be counterclockwise. Ain't no telling how it's going. And then you got a new person coming into the mix, and your mix ain't even settled yet. Because it's being shaken up from the usual. You got to reestablish. You know, so getting into a relationship, then, like I said, you can talk to people, get to know people, but getting into a relationship, then that's fool. It's giving fool's gold. And that's what this person brought. I'm going to show y'all. Do I got the fool's gold here? There's this, is it a gemstone? I don't think I got it up here. It's called pyrite. And they call it fool's gold. But it's a grounding rock. I don't know if it's a gemstone. It's a grounding rock. It very much protects you in the physical. But yeah, this wasn't it. This wasn't it. But I feel like you're still being positive. Close this out in alignment with the highest good of Aries. And some positivity here. Going forward to push through this. But you also should ask for help. You know, help can be found in the least likely places. And this may be some type of help you need that your circle can't assist you with or provide you with. Close this out for Aries, Divine Masculine. Toad. What is this for Aries? This is giving a searching energy. It's like giving a death and rebirth. It's a searching energy in the dark. Cause I'm just seeing like a toad on a lily pad, like in the middle of darkness. Could be a lake, could be a swamp. I don't feel like toads are in oceans, but right now it's giving a toad in a swamp, trying to see through the darkness of this pain that they're experiencing. But it's just giving, keep going, because I feel like Aries, for you, and I'm talking to specifically, this is resonating with you. You have the ability to I want to say shapeshift, but I was thinking about something else. To take on the energy. It's giving nocturnal. Because I feel like if you want to see in this darkness, you will see in this darkness. But you have to start with looking at yourself first. You have to go in with, where was I at when this person, this energy, these situations came into my life? Where was I at? Mind, body, and spirit, energy, aura, physically, mentally, and spiritually, as well as financially. Where was I at? Because a lot of times when you get with a new person and your money starts getting funny, that's a trigger right there. That's a huge red flag that it's a no and they need to go. All right. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. You need any assistance, hit me up in the email. This could be timestamp, but I may just do this one separately. Thank you.